What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. It's another Monday morning. Y'all know what we do on Mondays. We get our mindset right, we motivate, and we move. That's what we do on Mondays. Get our mindset right, we motivate, and we move. The 3 M's for Monday. Mindset, motivate, move. Say it with me. Mindset, motivate, move. Say it one more time. Mindset, motivate, and we move. That's what we do. That's what we're about on Monday. It's another day. It's another new week. And it's the last week in August, y'all. Last week in August. So we want to be sure that we end this week strong. Morning, Doc. How you? Have a great day. We want to end this week, this month, strong. We're still in the third quarter. We're in the second month of the third quarter, getting ready to go into the third month of the fourth quarter. So we want to end this week. We want to end this month strong. We want to get motivated for the fourth quarter, y'all. We want to make sure that when that fourth quarter rolls around, we're ready. And I watched. Oh man, I'm excited. I watched I caught the replay of the men's and women's track. I swear I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get into what I'm talking about this week, because we got a lot we're gonna deal with this week, y'all. But I watched the men's and women's 4x100 relay. I'm a track dude. I love watching track. And I love watching great track. My dad was a phys ed coach, but he was a track coach too. And I always remember him being out on the track with his team and watching them do their routines and watching the relay runners, especially that 4x100, and how they would train together and do all the things, and to watch the women's and the men's 4x100 relay and the USA teams both win the golds. It was absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, go on over to YouTube, pull it up. It'll be there. Sha'Carri Richardson, this young lady is back for sure. She ran the anchor leg of the 4x100 for the ladies. For y'all that might not know, and this is one of my concepts that I have, is the 4x100 relay is this you have 4 runners, and each of them runs 100-yard relay. They run 100 yards. There's the first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. Fourth leg is called the anchor. The anchor leg is your strongest, usually your strongest runner. They use the fastest runner, period, because if you got to catch somebody, then you need somebody that can run and catch somebody. So that's the anchor leg. So the 4x100, and the United States was running against Jamaica. For y'all that don't know, the Jamaican 4x100 relay team, they ain't no joke either. They've beaten the U.S. Relay team the last several years, and so there's this rivalry that had been going on, but this weekend, the end of last week, they had this is the prelude to the Olympics coming next year. So you have all of these championship races and stuff like that. So they're running the 4x100 relay, and the first 2 legs for the United States, they did a great job. But the Jamaicans had a slight lead. But coming into that third leg, y'all, the third leg, run by, I forgot her name. It's Gabby. I can't remember her last name. It's Gabby something. She ran that third leg and gave Sha'Carri Richardson enough of a lead going into that anchor leg coming down. That was just absolutely phenomenal. And the young lady that she was running against, the main young lady, her name is Jackson. She is just as fast as Sha'Carri. She's beaten Sha'Carri, and they ran against each other in the 200. And yeah, they ran against each other, I believe, in the 200. She beat Sha'Carri in the 200, but Sha'Carri won the 100 meters. So it was actually to see them run, and Sha'Carri did that thing. But the third leg for me, Gabby, was the one that won it for the United States, because she gave Sha'Carri just enough of a lead going into that anchor leg, and she kept that lead. She kept the lead, didn't let the young lady, Miss Jackson, catch up to her. And so kudos to them. And the men did an absolute outstanding job too. They just blew everybody away this year. They blew everybody away. The men's team is phenomenal too. So kudos to both of them in running those excellent relays and winning the gold this weekend. So let me tie that into what I'm talking about this week, y'all. What I'm talking about this week is, are you a visionary? I'm gonna ask you again. That's what I'm gonna ask you all week. Are you a visionary? And what I'm gonna give you this week are five characteristic traits of a visionary. Well, you say, well, how do I know if I'm a visionary? I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna give those to you this week. We're going to be talking about emotional intelligence. We're going to be talking about creativity. We're going to be talking about communication skills. We're going to be talking about resilience, and we're going to be talking about boldness and a growth mindset. Man, and all of this has to do with what I just talked to you about with the Olympic team. With that, well, not the Olympic team, but the championship relay team this week. So let's talk about this week. Let's talk about. I'm going to start it off by talking about emotional intelligence. Well, what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is the ability to be able to deal with your emotions and the emotions of those that are around you, or that you encounter and deal with. Or do you have the ability to deal with your own emotions? Do you have control over your own emotions? Now, tying it into the young lady, and why I'm so hyped about Sha'Carri Richardson is everybody knew a couple years ago that that all of the stuff that she went through. I don't have to rehash it. Everybody knows that she went through she went through some things personally and professionally. And she even talked about it being in the state of mind that she was in. She wasn't emotionally ready or intelligent, ready to deal with what she was dealing with several years ago. So she had to take that emotion, she had to grow in her emotional intelligence. As entrepreneurs, as leaders, we have to grow. We should be constantly growing in our emotional intelligence. What are the emotions that you carry with you? What are the emotions that you have that you're able to use to fuel you to get you to where it is that you want to get to? And we have to understand that emotional intelligence is a big thing. Because if you can't control your emotions, then you can't control your thoughts. You can't control where it is that you'll find yourself flying off the handle. You'll find yourself being off course of where it is that you're trying to get to. And I'm going to give you this quick example of emotional intelligence. I watched a video of Kobe Bryant. And I've seen it before, but I watched it again recently. But he was talking about his team and his teammates. And he was talking about being a leader of his team. And he was talking about how it's his responsibility to make sure that they get the practice, that they do that they do this, that they do that, and that all this, that, and the other. All about in the name of winning championships. And part of it, what I saw, and this is not what anybody else might have seen, but it was about I. I don't want to look bad, so I'm going to get on you to make sure you do what it is that I need you to do so that I can look good. Because he made a statement about, well, at the end of the day and at the end of the career, people aren't going to look at you. They're going to look at me if we don't win championships. Which, to me, being emotionally intelligent means that you have an understanding about you, but you also have an intelligence about those that are around you, and you're mindful of how you treat other people. And he's even said it. He said, I guess one of his trainers was saying, Kobe knew he was a butthole. He knew it. Being emotionally intelligent means that you don't have to treat people in a negative fashion in order to be able to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. My entrepreneurs, my leaders. And the way that we treat people is an indication of the emotional intelligence that we carry and that we have. Because emotionally intelligence also means to be self-aware. It means to be motivated. So as you walk around today, as you think about your day today, think about what it takes for you to be emotionally intelligent. Visionaries are emotionally intelligent. Ask yourself, do I have the emotional intelligence to be a visionary? Do I, that's your homework, have the emotional intelligence to be a visionary? Can you see where it is that you need to get, that you want to get to? And do you have the emotional intelligence to handle where it is that you're going, where it is that you want to be, and what it is that you want to do? That's your challenge for this Motivate, Move Monday. It's all about emotional intelligence today. Do you possess it? And if you don't, what are the things that you need to work on in order to be able to get better at it? I ain't saying you gotta have it, you're gonna get it overnight. But what are the things that you need to work on in order to be able to get better at being emotionally intelligent? Working on your self-awareness, working on your motivation, working on understanding other people, working on understanding those that are working with you, that are working for you, and understanding that we all have different mindsets. We all have different levels of work ethic. And just because my work ethic isn't like yours doesn't mean that mine isn't as strong as yours. And yeah, there's some people that's lazy, absolutely. And do you have the emotional intelligence to deal with those folks that don't have the same motivation and work ethic as you do? How do you deal with them from an emotionally intelligent standpoint? It's about being emotionally aware, y'all. Are you emotionally aware with you? Are you emotionally aware with those that are around you? What you gonna do about it? This week, ask yourself, am I a visionary? Do I have the 5 characteristic traits of a visionary? Do I have emotional intelligence? Do I have creativity? Do I have a communication skill set? Do I have resilience? Do I operate in boldness and with a growth mindset? That's what we dealing with this week, y'all. I told you, we're not playing. We're not playing. My mission, my purpose is to make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. And if you don't have these principles that I'm giving to you all year long, that I'm motivated to give you all year long, I can't help you make you better. Just 1%, y'all. Just 1% better. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you did something fun. Hope you spent time with your family, with your friends, all of those good things. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. It's Monday, y'all. It's Monday. Let's get our mindset right. Let's motivate and let's move. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great, awesome day. Sun ain't out today, so I don't know if you're going to get any vitamin D where you are. But it looks like it's going to rain here, or it did rain actually here. But I got my walk in. Coach, got my walk in. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.